The Endocannabinoid System by Mary Biles. This is from August 2017 from the Wake Up World website. Did you know your body has an endocannabinoid system? And yet it has been hailed as the most important physiologic system involved in establishing and maintaining human health. So what's the big mystery? Well, it might have something to do with how the endocannabinoid system was discovered. Back in the 1990s, scientists were trying to understand how the THC elicits its effect on the body. What they uncovered was a complex network of receptors, the CB1 receptors, in the brain and central nervous system that were perfect fit for the THC molecule. Soon after, another type of receptor, the CB2, was discovered in the immune system, gut, and many of the body's major organs. But that was only part of the puzzle. The hunt was on to find out whether the body produced its own cannabis-like chemicals, and with the identification of the first endocannabinoid, anandamide, they had their answer. What scientists have realized is that the endocannabinoid system fine-tunes most of our vital physiological functions, bringing balance to everything from sleep, appetite, pain, inflammation, memory, mood, and even reproduction. So in basic terms, it's like a conductor of an orchestra ensuring that no one section is drowning out the other, with the end result a perfectly harmonized symphony between body and mind. Sounds like a pretty important work, right? Well, you'd be right. That's why it's vital that the ECS becomes a part of the everyday parlance as to the immune system. So to get the ball rolling, here are some of the fascinating facts about the totally awesome endocannabinoid system. 1. Humans aren't alone in having an ECS. Not only is the endocannabinoid system found in all vertebrates, but scientists also discovered cannabinoid receptors in non-vertebrate sea squirts, suggesting an evolutionary process dating back 600 million years ago. CB1 receptors are the most abundant neurotransmitter receptors in the brain. Serotonin and dopamine are perhaps the most well-known examples, but it's the endocannabinoid anandamide, also classed as the neurotransmitter, that has the most receptors in the brain. Endocannabinoids signal backwards. This means that if a receptor is being over or understimulated, it signals backwards across the synapse, telling the signaling neuron to change its behavior, creating a kind of feedback loop. So in effect, rather than disturbing information like other neurotransmitters, or distributing information, it acts like a kind of dimmer switch, turning activity up or down in order to return the body to homeostasis, kind of like a thermostat functions. Increased endocannabinoid system activity has been noted in many diseases. As the endocannabinoid system's modus operandi is to bring balance to the body, it's no surprise then that scientists have observed elevated ECS activity in a number of illnesses. Everything from neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's to rheumatoid arthritis and cancer have shown changes in endocannabinoid levels and greater receptor expression. Endocannabinoid system deficiency may cause some illnesses. What happens if the ECS becomes depleted? Scientists have observed how in certain conditions associated with oversensitivity to pain such as migraines, fibromyalgia, and IBS, the ECS appears to become weakened. The theory known as clinical endocannabinoid deficiency, with the corollary being that supplementing the body with compounds from cannabis plant, this deficiency can be corrected and the symptoms improved. The ECS explains why medicinal cannabis has a therapeutic effect. Prior to 20th century prohibition, cannabis had been used for thousands of years to treat a whole host of ailments, from epilepsy, headaches, arthritis, pain, depression, and nausea. Back then, nobody knew why the plant showed such therapeutic versatility. The discovery of the endocannabinoid system soon shone new light onto the medicinal effects of cannabis. Sadly, this has coincided with the time when the vast majority of the population have been precluded from accessing it. You don't have to break the law to give your endocannabinoid system a boost. Currently, medical cannabis-friendly countries are in the minority across the planet, so What if you can't legally access the plant? Well, you could consider trying CBD, a non-psychoactive compound in the cannabis plant that has a whole host of health benefits such as reducing inflammation, calming feelings of anxiety, and even lowering the frequency of epileptic seizures. CBD is normally extracted from the cannabis plants with less than 0.2% THC, commonly referred to as hemp or industrial hemp, allowing it to be bought legally in most countries worldwide. Another option is to peel yourself off the sofa and get moving. Scientists have found that prolonged aerobic exercise increases levels of the feel-good endocannabinoid anandamide. Diet is also a useful target. Increasing omega-3 found in oily fish or healthy seeds like flax or hemp can also support endocannabinoid brain signaling. Most doctors know very little about the endocannabinoid system, but in mainstream medicine, the endocannabinoid system remains rather a pariah. In 2013, a survey was conducted asking medical school in the United States whether the ECS formed part of their curriculum. The authors found that only 13% teach the endocannabinoid system to future doctors. A lot can change in 4 years, and while in some European countries such as the UK and Spain, the ECS does make it into some medical school syllabuses, it cannot be denied that the majority of professionals in charge of our healthcare remain very much in the dark. So now you're endocannabinoid savvy, there's no turning back. If you feel like me, you feel moved to take action, why not start by speaking to your doctor? Have they heard of the endocannabinoid system? You never know, perhaps you're the very person to inform them. Hope you liked the article. Thank you for coming to Plain Mundane Show. Please hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. I'm Alex Aquarius. I'm out.